Good morning. You're listening to the Big Dog, WIFO-FM in Jessup, 105.5 on your FM dial. Butch Hubbard here, Bob Morgan, Tuesday morning. Hope you had a wonderful Labor Day weekend with family and friends, and hopefully everyone got back to work and school today safely. And Bob, how are you doing this morning?
I'm good.
Good? World famous Butch and Bob Show brought to you by Murphy Builder Supply in downtown Jessup on Northeast Broad Street and My Birch Ford in Blackshear. And we've got some guests in the studio with us this morning. We've got, let's see here, Rebecca Smart. Good morning, Rebecca.
Good morning.
And we've got Erica Woodard in here this morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are y'all doing?
We're good.
All right. Now, y'all had called a few days ago and wanted to come on here to talk about a Memorial Foundation, a fundraiser event coming up. And who wants to start off and tell us about what this event is and what it's about?
We started the Christopher Mitchell Memorial Foundation the beginning of the year in memory of my son Christopher, who passed away in a car accident last year. All proceeds that we raise from the fundraisers that we do go straight to the Christopher A. Mitchell Memorial Scholarship that we will be giving away starting with the 2019 class.
Okay, and tell us a little bit about the history of what happened and why y'all decided to come up with a foundation.
Christopher was in 6th grade when he passed away. My 3 kids were in the car accident. Christopher was very full of life, and we just decided to do something in memory of him so we could carry on his memory.
Okay, and so you've come up with the foundation, and you've got for scholarship, and you've got a fundraiser coming up real soon. And tell us, who wants to tell us about the fundraiser?
I will.
Erica, go ahead.
So this one is coming up this weekend, and it is going to be a skeet shoot at the Tri-County Gun Club.
Now, where's that? The Tri-County Gun Club, you know?
It's on Tank Plant Road, and there'll be signs out.
There'll be signs, but it's on Tank Plant Road, is what you're saying.
It is. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And
so follow the signs once you turn on Tank Plant Road.
Yes.
All right.
It will be, so it's Saturday, September the 8th. Registration begins at 1. The shoot is at 2, and there's live music at 6.
Okay. And that's this coming Saturday, is that correct?
It is.
Okay. From what time? Registration's at 1. It begins at 2. And I notice here it says you will need to bring your own gun and ammo. There'll be plenty of vendors on hand, a variety of vendors. Tell us about the vendors.
So we have B&G Inflatables will be there with bounce houses, and you can get the non-shooters admission. The admission is $10 for adults, $5 for kids. The bounce houses are unlimited. You can do the skeet shoot or trap, and I don't really know the difference in all that stuff.
You don't know the difference between skeet and trap?
No.
Okay.
I know
I'm sure Bob does. I mean, Bob. Hey, I knew you would know.
I know that it's bird season, and it'll be good for shooters, so it's $25 each, or you can do both for $45.
Okay.
And MA Customs has actually donated free range time to all participants.
Okay, and I noticed that you had one of the sponsors on here, Harris Ace Hardware. Tell us about their participation, what they're doing. Do you know?
Harris Ace has donated some of their time to come and help us, and they have also donated some of the prizes that we will be giving out for the winners of the shoot.
Okay, so skeet shooting, trap shooting, and how much you said is $45 to do both, or $25 just to do one? And how many times do they get to shoot? Do you know?
They will have 25 targets they can shoot at. They can also buy additional targets for $15, and that would be another 25.
Okay. There'll be an overall prize winner, plus you'll have a winner in each division in skeet and trap. So if a person just enters one division, they only have that chance to win one prize, but if they enter both, they could win 2, maybe even 3 prizes, right?
That's correct.
Okay. And all that is coming up this Saturday is the Christopher A. Mitchell Memorial Foundation Skeet Shoot at the Tri-County Gun Shooting, is it Gun Club or Shooting Range? It'll be this coming Saturday, starting at 1 p.m. with registration and begin time at 2 o'clock. But people must bring their own shotgun and own ammo. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay. And admission for non-shooters, and for non-shooters, adults $10, kids $5, and this includes the bounce houses, right?
Yes.
It includes the Barn Williams. I'm trying to, what is that?
Bam Williams.
BAM. Okay, I said like an R, but it is BAM Williams and unlimited bounce houses. Okay. And live entertainment. What's the live entertainment going to be?
BAM is the...
That is the BAM?
Yes.
BAM is the live
Yes.
entertainment.
That's it.
BAM.
Yeah.
Not Bam Bam from the Flintstones, just BAM, right?
Bam Williams, yes.
All right. So, all that's coming up is limited 100 shooters. Registration forms available on y'all's Facebook page, which is Christopher A. Memorial Foundation, or call Rebecca. That's you. Rebecca, 912-256-3646. 912-256-3646. And all this coming up there. What made y'all decide to come up with a skeet shoot and trap shoot?
Christopher was really into outdoors, and this is something that he really enjoyed doing. So we are trying to do our fundraisers based on things that he really enjoyed.
Okay. And so that'll be this coming Saturday, skeet shooting and trap shooting. Bring your own shotgun, bring your own ammo. Help raise funds for this Christopher A. Memorial Foundation, and y'all gonna give a scholarship out at the end of the year. Is that correct?
We are. That's
okay.
correct.
And what's your goal on the amount that y'all would like to give out? Is it one scholarship, two, and
We really would like
to
to.
who?
We really would like to start out with 2 scholarships, depending on how much money we raise. Depends on how much we give, but right now it's open to anybody.
Okay. Anybody.
Yes.
Okay, so it's just an overall scholarship that'll be given out, and y'all will get all that information to the school, so the
Yes.
students can apply for this scholarship.
That's correct.
So it's not a limited scholarship in one particular area or another. It's just an open scholarship,
That's
right?
right.
Okay. And I know there's a lot of shooters around here that like to be able to show off their skills, and of course they'd definitely like to help raise funds for the Christopher A. Mitchell Memorial Foundation Skeet Shoot coming up this Saturday, folks, at registration at 1 o'clock, and all the shooting begins at 2, and music begins at 6. I guess the bounce houses will be open during the afternoon. Is that correct?
That's correct. They'll be open the whole entire time.
Okay.
There's also food vendors out, and Dirt Road Life will be there selling their goods. Who's the
Dirt Road
food
Life?
vendor? What's the name?
Big City Dogs will be there selling hot dogs.
Okay, got the directions here on the sheet. It says directions to the Tri-County Hunting Club there, shooting. What's the official name of that?
It's Tri-County Gun Club.
Okay, Tri-County Gun Club. Coming from Odom. Odom, okay. Coming from Odom, turn left on the Tank Road from Beards Bluff Road. Once on Tank Road, Russell Loop will be on the left. Look for the signs. All right. If you're coming down Tank Road from Jessup area, just follow it down until you get to the signs.
That's correct.
And you'll see the Tri-County Gun Club out there. And this is a great thing that you're all doing. And it stays in line with the activities that your son liked to do, which was outdoor shooting
That's
and
right.
hunting and things of that sort. So that's great. And y'all plan on other fundraisers during the year?
We do have another fundraiser coming up in March. We will be doing a poker run and car show, and the Second Chance Band will be playing.
Okay. All right. And that'll be when again?
That's March.
In March.
Yes.
Oh, y'all already booked Second Chance for March, huh?
We have.
Yeah. I think they played over on Jekyll this past weekend.
I think so.
Yeah, over there at the Jekyll Island Club Beach Resort. So I'm sure everybody had a good time over there.
We
Bob
enjoy
usually
them.
keeps up with where they play. And so this is great. Christopher A. Mitchell Memorial Foundation Skeet Shoot and Trap Shoot coming up this Saturday, September 8th. Registration at 1. It'll begin at 2 o'clock. Music at 6. The Tri-County Gun Club. For more information about it, you can call Rebecca at 912-256-3646. 912-256-3646. You can go to their Facebook page, the Christopher A. Mitchell Memorial Foundation. And major sponsors here are Harris Ace Hardware and B&G Inflatables and Party Rentals. And anybody else that y'all like to thank?
MA Customs.
And MA Customs Gun Shop, and they're one of the major sponsors?
Yes.
Okay. All right. MA Customs Gun Shop right here in Jessup. All right. Anything else? Bob, any questions or comments or anything at all for our ladies this morning? Okay. Anything else that y'all like to say? We have Erica Woodard here and Rebecca Smart talking about the Christopher A. Mitchell Memorial Foundation Skeet and Trap Shoot coming up this Saturday. Anything else?
We appreciate you having us, trying to get the word out, and we just encourage everybody to come out and bring your family and have a good time on Saturday.
It'll be a great time and help raise some funds for a great scholarship and a good cause. All right. And good luck, ladies, on the Skeet and Trap Shoot this coming Saturday at the Tri-County Gun Club.
Thank you.
Right. 105.5 FM in Jessup, Big Dog Country Radio, WIFO. More of the world-famous Butch and Bob Show in a moment.
Tradition. Excellence. Do you bleed? Hail Southern, the home of champions.
To the 20, to the 10, did he do it? He did! Waves up, Eagle Nation! Touchdown, Georgia Southern!
Hear every game right here on the Georgia Southern Sports Network.
Your station for Georgia Southern Eagle football, WIFO 105.5 FM.
105.5 FM in Jessup, Big Dog Country Radio, WIFO, and I believe the Eagles won on Saturday, didn't they, Bob? Yep.
All the Georgia teams won.
Yeah, all the Georgia teams won.
Easy wins for all three.
Easy wins, huh?
45-0, 34-0, 38-7. I mean, it's pretty easy wins for all three teams, so that's good. And off to a 1-0 start.
Okay.
It's a little tougher this week, though. Georgia at Columbia taking on the Gamecocks, South Carolina, 3:30 kickoff, and Texas at University of South Florida. The Bulls always pretty tough, and then Georgia Southern is taking on UMass.
They're at home at 6 o'clock.
Yeah, another home game at 6 o'clock.
Okay. Sounds good. All right, we'll keep that on. We are your Georgia Southern Eagle football radio station for Southeast Georgia, 105.5 FM, WIFO. Our coverage will begin this Saturday at 4 o'clock with a pregame show. Kickoff at 6 o'clock. And Georgia Tech's next home game will be against the Clemson Tigers on September 22nd. They're going to be on the road the next 2 weekends. And they'll take on Pittsburgh on the 15th, Pittsburgh Panthers on the 15th. But on the 22nd, they host the Clemson Tigers, and during that week, we'll give away tickets to the game, Bob. You'll get to see the number 2 team. I guess they're still number 2 team in the nation, right?
Pretty darn good. They whipped on with Furman. I mean, they got that huge defensive line. It's supposed to be. They're talking about that defensive line. They said if the draft took place, all 4 would go in the first round. So
Whose would?
Clemson's.
Clemson's.
Yeah, all
that
4.
defensive line is that good.
That's what they're telling me.
They could be starters in the NFL.
Bill Kuiper says 2 of them should have went this past year, but they stayed for their senior years. But he said all 4 of those guys this year, when the draft takes place, you'll see all 4 go in the first round. So that's how good that defensive line is at Clemson.
Okay. Well, do we have a quarterback controversy at Georgia? Do we have a dual quarterback, or did just the second guy, the new guy, play because we were ahead so far?
There's no controversy. They're both going to play. Kirby said it from day one. That's where we're at. When you get 5-star athletes, they're not sitting on the bench. They're going to play. Jake Fromm's the starter. Justin Fields is going to see a lot of playing time all season. Okay. They're not redshirting. He's playing.
He's playing because someone just texted in, Bob, what's Georgia going to do about beating USC? We have that dual quarterback situation again.
It's not a dual quarterback. I mean, they're just going to, they're 2 talented kids are going to play. I mean,
who's the new guy?
Justin Fields.
Justin Fields. Now, what's his strengths compared to Fromm?
He's a dual threat quarterback. He can throw it 90 yards on a dime, and he can run like the wind. He's a talented quarterback. But he's learning the system. I mean, Jake Fromm's definitely the starter. It's just like Alabama. Look, Kirby learned from Nick Saban. What's Nick Saban doing? He's playing 2 quarterbacks.
Yeah.
He's got Tua, he's got Jalen Hurts. I mean, that's the way it is. Kirby's stockpiling talent. They're all playing. I mean, they're not sitting on the bench. When you get 5-star athletes, they want to play because they're only going to be there 3 years the most. Justin Fields not staying for a 4th year. He's going to the NFL. Jake Fromm, probably the same thing. So you go and get another quarterback. They're, or talking about other quarterbacks going to get.
Now, Justin Fields, where did he play high school?
Harrison High School.
Right here in Georgia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like I said, Matt Moody was the athletic director for years at Harris High School, knows the family well, and told me all about this kid. This kid was on the radar from day one. Kirby went to the sideline. You know, when you fly in from Athens and you're on the sidelines on Friday nights watching the kid play, that means you're going to sign him. That's what they did. They signed him.
Yeah.
They're glad to have him. The kid is a talented athlete. He's going to play. He's going to see game time in South Carolina. He's going to see game time all through that year. You're going to see him all season long.
Is it more difficult for a defense to prepare when you have two different quarterbacks coming in, especially when you got one more who's a drop back and one who's can throw it and run?
I'm sure it is. But, I mean, Jake Fromm didn't do anything loose. I mean, he's still the starter.
He's still the starter. I mean, he won you know,
he won
a few
every
points
game.
away from a national championship, you know?
But Justin Fields will see playing time throughout the season.
Yeah.
And they will not redshirt. Like I said, they got these new rules now. You can play 4 games without, even before you have to decide to redshirt and play.
Oh, 4 games. You can play 4.
Right. You can play, you know, in the old days, you could only play so many quarters. But now the new rule in the NCAA, you can play 4 games. And you can play as many times. And you can play every game, every play for 4 quarters, then decide to redshirt a kid.
Amazing.
But I promise you, they're not redshirting Justin Fields. Because if Jake Fromm got hurt, they don't want Justin Fields redshirt. They want him to be able to play. But yeah, there is no controversy. Kirby Smart's got a handle on everything, just like he's got a handle on all those other positions. It's all about competition. He says it every day. The guy that plays well in practice will play in the game.
Right. See, we don't have that.
I mean, look at all those running backs they played. I mean,
is
there a running back controversy? No, they got like 6 or 7 good running backs.
Well, that's what Alabama does also. I mean, usually it's just like who's got the fresh legs and who's best for this play.
I said Kirby learned from the best, and he's brought that system to Georgia. And they got talent everywhere. They rotate players every play.
Okay.
Defensively, offensively, they're in and out. So.
Okay.
But there is no controversy.
No controversy, just going to play 2 quarterbacks. And as you mentioned earlier, the Falcons will be on the road to start off their 2018 season at Philadelphia, the Super Bowl champs, and it'll be a Thursday night game. And we're your radio station in Southeast Georgia for the Falcons, WYFO 105.5 FM. So we'll have the Falcons broadcast. You'll get to hear the Falcons broadcasters broadcast the game, and you can just listen to it wherever you may be, or if you got it on TV, turn up the volume of the 105.5 and be able to watch the game and hear the Falcons' view of everything.
Be curious to see how the Falcons play because their preseason. I know some of their preseason was terrible. Preseason was not very good.
Yep.
So not a lot of offense. So see how they do against the Super Bowl champions. Nick Foles is going to start at quarterback for the Eagles, not Wentz. So that's a big decision for the Eagles. But Nick Foles is going to be the starter on Thursday night. So should be fun. Go Falcons.
Go Falcons, and the Jags will be on the road to start their 2018 season this coming Sunday at the Giants, New York Giants, at 1 o'clock. Is Tom Coughlin heading back up to New York City?
Yeah, but then they open up the following weekend with the New England Patriots in the primetime game at 4:25. Wow. Can't wait for that game.
You'll be there live in the living color, won't you?
Can't wait. I was there this past weekend to see the concert. That was a great concert this past weekend.
Tell us, you saw Leonard Skinner, Kid Rock, and Jason Aldean, right?
Jason Aldean, Charlie Daniels, Marshall Tucker.
No, man, that was.
They had about 4 rain delays and lightning delays, but they got it all in. So.
Now, it is big covered with big white tent thing, but it still has open sides to it, doesn't it?
This was in the stadium.
Oh, this was actually in the stadium. I thought it wasn't in Daly's place. It was in the stadium.
Okay. There's too many people. I mean, that place was packed.
Okay.
I mean, Tia Stadium was full. And I said once Jason Aldean took the stage, Kid Rock put on a great show, but his show got cut short due to lightning. But then Leonard Skinner took the stage about 11, so it went from 3 o'clock to about 11:45.
Who was the last people that said
Leonard Skinner? This was their farewell tour. That's why the game. The highlight to me was watching Charlie Daniel. I realized 81 years old. 81 years old.
They were still sawing that
fiddle. Plays fiddle. Brought the house down with them one time to Georgia.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody sang How Great Thou Art, which was very good.
Mm-hmm.
But 81 years old and still out there performing. So.
Yes, sir.
It was a great show. Enjoyed it.
Man, that's some talent in one stadium. You know that?
It was unreal. The place was packed, too. Good time was had ball. It was fun.
Man, that's just amazing, that much talent. That many big stars in one show. You must have been in hog heaven, Bob.
I had a good time. I enjoyed it. Glad I got tickets. I was glad I went. I said, Jason,
Did you order them?
I ordered them. Yeah.
You ordered them online?
Ordered them online.
Yeah.
I didn't order them. Somebody had to do it because, I can't.
I know you can't do it online.
I had Becky Sheffield help me get that done. So.
Way to go, Becky. Appreciate you taking care of Bob there, Becky Sheffield.
I do all that stuff. But she got me some good seats, so it was a good show. But I enjoyed Jason Aldean. I'd go see
he got a big hit after another.
I'd go see him when he performed,
Yeah. Yeah. He got a lot of big hits and continued to put them out. Left, right, forwards, and backwards.
It was a packed house. I mean, at first, I think I knew when we got there at 3 o'clock, because it rained like crazy going down there. I was like, what kind of crowd they're going to get? And then, the first couple acts, and then it was not as full, but once Kid Rock took the stage,
How was Kid Rock?
Kid Rock was entertaining.
Entertaining. He puts on a good visual show?
Yeah, he puts on a good show. Very lively, very energetic.
Yeah.
Kind of got a potty mouth, though.
Oh, yeah, he's got a potty mouth, no doubt about that.
But as far as entertainment-wise, he put on a good show.
I like that song that him and Sheryl Crow did together several years ago. That was a really good one.
Jason Aldean got everybody excited because he's got that new song out with Miranda Lambert.
Yeah, yes, he does. Mm-hmm.
And he
Did they have the female singers?
No, he teased everybody. He said, I got this hit with Miranda Lambert. And I called him. See, she was in town. Everybody got excited. He said, but she's not. But he sang the song anyway. For a moment there, I thought Miranda Lambert was coming out to do the song.
No, just did it on his own, huh?
He did on his own.
Okay.
But for just a second, I thought she was coming out there.
It was interesting. Went down to the stadium years ago and saw Tim McGraw play down there, and of course everybody thought Faith Hill may come out from behind the curtain, behind the stage there, but it was just Tim. But it was interesting to hear Tim. Back before he became famous, he played a lot of clubs down there in Jacksonville. And he talked about that Jacksonville was one of his old stomping grounds. Played a lot of clubs down there when he was just getting started. He has kind of an affection for Jacksonville, and Tim keeps putting out the hits too. Kenny Chesney. Some of these guys have been doing it for a long time, continue to put it out. And look at Garth. I mean, he goes off and put all those big hits out right there around 1990 up to the mid 1990s. Then took that family leave, and now he's back and putting out hits again.
They kept announcing that's just the first of many outdoor concerts they're going to have down in the stadium. So they said that the city of Jacksonville is partnering with the Jaguars, so they said they're going to bring a lot more talent down there. So,
well, you've got great venues. You've got the stadium. You've got Daly's Place, which is that big white tent right next to it there. I mean, we're talking about a huge thing, folks. And then, of course, you got the Coliseum, too. So you got three great venues right there, all within walking distance of each other. Last time I was down there to see a concert was a few years back, about 4 years ago, and saw Garth on his Garth Brooks on his comeback. Boy, that was great. And he put on a great concert. Absolutely great concert. But I guess you heard about this concert coming up, and you decided to get tickets to it.
I heard it was Labor Day weekend, and I said, that sounds like a fun thing to do. I think I'll do that. So got the tickets and went down there, had a good time. Glad I went. I said I thoroughly enjoyed it. I like Skinner. Like I said, I saw Skinner when the Jaguars opened up this season, or their inaugural season in '95. Skinner did a concert back then, so this was their farewell tour. The last one to come back to Jacksonville. So I said, I went to one in '95. Might as well go to this one. But I said, Skinner got me through a lot of late nights in Athens studying. Yeah, that was my band of choice.
Oh, yeah.
So
I remember listening to him when I was at Georgia. We all loved Freebird.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I like Skinner. I said, some of the originals not there, but still good band.
Yeah.
But this was supposed to be their farewell tour, closing it down in Jacksonville where they started. That's why everybody came back. That's why you got Charlie Daniels, Marshall Tucker, Kid Rock. They all came to honor them for their farewell tour in Jacksonville.
Yeah, it's interesting to see a bunch of college guys that have been partying all night long, listening to Freebird, and everybody's trying to do air guitar to the Freebird. I'm just glad we didn't have social media back then, Bob. But that sounded like a great concert. I'm sure you had a fantastic time down there. I would have liked to gone, or I didn't know about that concert until to the last minute. But I would love to have gone over to the Jekyll Island Beach Club to watch Second Chance over there, right there at the beach. But since 1956, for 62 years now. Been having a family reunion over there near Tifton and Moultrie, Georgia, about halfway between them there. And I go to that every year. That's my dad's mom's side of the family. There were 9 brothers and sisters. None of them are around anymore. But we've kept the reunion going for 62 years now. Every single Labor Day weekend. I've missed probably in my life less than 5. Let's see here. Someone said, did Ed King play? Is he one of the band members?
I'm not sure.
He's not sure. He's not sure. Okay.
I don't know the names of the band members.
You just know the band.
Just know the band.
You just know that band. Okay. Okay, this is going to be an interesting week for Wayne County. You've got the Wayne County County Commissioners that meet on Thursday. Ralph Hickox, one of the county commissioners, got a lot of different ideas and plans, and he'll be on the world-famous Butch and Bob show tomorrow morning to talk about a plan that he has to help get Wayne County back on solid financial ground. He's also talked to ACCG to see if the board has to be a unanimous vote for the ACCG to come in and give advice, recommendations on ways of running things a little bit more efficiently, cutting costs, getting in line, using somebody else's experience. That's always a good thing. So it'll be interesting to hear County Commissioner Ralph Hickox tomorrow morning on the world-famous Butch and Bob show talking about his plan to get us on the financial ground, the ACCG, and his thoughts and feelings on what may happen at Thursday night's county commissioners meeting.
And trying to get in touch with these writing candidates, get them on there. I know they want to get on the show as well, so we're in the process of lining that up. So some of these people I know, some people I don't know. So but we've got writing candidates in 4 of the 5 districts and 2 in 1 district. So,
right. So if you're one of those write-in candidates running for county commission, please call the station and give us your phone number so Bob can get a hold of you so we can line you up to be on the world-famous Butch and Bob show.
I got to go with Tammy. Like I said, there's a lot of questions on how a write-in candidate, what all takes place, what all has to take place. So I'm trying to get all that in detail from Tammy because I keep hearing it. They don't spell the name correctly. It's not, what counts as a write-in vote, what doesn't count as a write-in vote. So I'm going to get with Tammy, the election supervisor, today and get all that information, hopefully have that tomorrow on how that process works. But I don't know about you. I've been here a long time, covering elections a long time. I don't ever remember a write-in candidate.
Never remember one write-in candidate. And now you got several of them.
I've got one every district, so just shows you
except for the 5th.
It just shows you the outrage of the 5 mil increase at one time. That's basically what sparked it. So what's the message again? To run as writing candidate is one thing. To win is totally another. So we'll see how it all plays out between now and November. But look forward to those people coming on the show and tell us why they're running and how they think they can pull this off. But I don't remember any. Jonathan said he remembers a lady in Alaska was a writing candidate and won, but that's the only one he can recall. I mean, you just don't see it around the country.
Well, way back in the 60s, Strom Thurmond was the longtime senator from South Carolina. This could have been the 50s or early 60s. I can't remember exactly when it was. But I don't know if he just didn't like the nominee for the Republican Party or the Democratic Party, because, back then just about everybody in the South was Democrat. Because I don't know what the party he was back then. But he decided, to run as a write-in. Of course, he was very popular in South Carolina. And he won as a write-in candidate for Senate, and of course stayed in the Senate forever, just about. So it's not an easy thing to do. Can be done, but the odds are against you. But sometimes people just get so upset or concerned about something, they'll write their name down. But and another question for Tammy would be, would you have up in the voting booth somewhere, somehow, the qualified write-in candidates, this person or this person and this person, so they could see their name and know how to spell it correctly, and actually know which write-in candidate is for which district. Just like we had that text message the other day from someone who said, well, can I write in this person's name in another district because they didn't live in District 2? And of course, no, you've got to write the write-in candidate who's qualified for that district.
You probably write it in, it just won't count. I mean, just like you can write in Mickey Mouse or
Yeah, you can write it in, it just won't count.
Yeah, it's like you write it
No reason to write something in that's not going to count. So you don't want to, we just need to get that clarified from Tammy also. It is good to see, I was talking to Tanya Popple the other day, lining things up for our ticket giveaway for the Popple Farms Corn Maze and Farm Days and Pumpkin Patch and all that kind of stuff. And she was telling me about that the design this year is going to be a University of Georgia theme with Go Dogs and UGA and all that kind of stuff. And so it's fitting the fact that Georgia just about won the national championship for them to go with that corn maze this year. So we look forward to that.
Bringing up that painful memory.
That painful second half. It all could have just gone home after the first half.
I was at a party this weekend watching the Georgia game. There was an Alabama fan there. He had a T-shirt that said, "Second down and 26, no problem." And I could not believe my friend Bernie Lewis, is a diehard dog fan, would let, but he's a good guy. But somebody, Georgia fan, said if you're happy if she was on the other foot, we'd be wearing those. And they say, Bob, you'd have 5 of those shirts. So just be, that's not no. It's painful to see that today.
It is painful. It's amazing how emotionally wrapped up we get in our sports teams and our athletes and stuff like that. And it just, the sports is fun and can be painful. Yeah, but it's very interesting.
I still can't pronounce the guy's last name. I've tried several times. I don't know how they spell. I know Tua is his first name, but I don't. He's not the starter for Alabama.
He's the starter for Alabama.
But I had no idea how to pronounce. I still can't pronounce his last name.
And remember, if you want to keep up with sports minute by minute and get commentaries and interviews and features and all that kind of stuff, our AM station, Wayne County's heritage radio station, WLOP 1370 AM, is Fox Sports Radio. Fox Sports Radio 1370. The Buzz, WLOP. Got a show going on right now. What's his name? You listen to him coming in. Clay Travis, he's doing a great job in the morning. And, of course, Dan Patrick on from 9 to 12. Jim Rome between 12 and 3. Eisen from 3 to 5. Chuck Oliver, nothing but college football, 5 to 7. And the night guys, just a great lineup of sports talk, features, opinions, commentary, facts, all day and all night.
Clay, I have to agree with him this morning. I can't buy Nike anymore. Nike's got an ad with Kaepernick and paying him millions of dollars. So going to Under Armour and Reebok and
why do they do that?
I don't know, but I can't.
Why would they do that?
Colin Kaepernick.
Colin Kaepernick promoting Nike.
Right. He's doing some kind of commercial. They pay him like $6 million or something like that. So, but Clay Travis is this morning talking.
Usually corporations like to stay away from controversy, people and issues.
They're in the middle now, so
I like to understand what went on in that boardroom when that was decided on.
That's what Clay Travis was talking about this morning. Dan Patrick and everybody else will be talking about it as well. But there's a big controversy in sport. Kaepernick being paid millions by Nike to commercial.
All right. And we got one more meeting this week, the city council meeting. Jessup City Council, right? Tomorrow night? Tonight. They meet tonight. The city council meets tonight. Anything exciting on the agenda or anything like that?
Not really. I'm touchdown club.
You'll be at the touchdown club meeting. Facts from somebody. All right, Bob, have a good day. We're on Bob Show, brought to you by Mike Birch Ford in Blackshear. Also brought to you by Murphy Builder Supply, located on Northeast Broad Street in Jessup. Got a giveaway coming your way soon, so keep in for your chance to win. WIL 105.5 FM in Jessup, Big Dog Country Radio. Let's check in the latest news from Fox News Radio.
Kavanaugh is about to be on the hot seat.
Okay, I forward all this information to Wild Adventures, and I believe we got giveaways this week. I just didn't ever print them out.